Hi Year 5, thanks for sending in your rocket pictures, they were amazing, so well done. I'm going to do a series of lessons on homophones for you. Now the ones I've got here, these are your simple basic homophones, not all of them, just a selection, there are loads of homophones and I can't do them all, but I'll do some of the main ones, and these can get confused even in your writing now, so that's why I'm going to go over them, okay? So first of all, there and there, meaning they are. Okay, so there, T-H-E-I-R. Now that's the possessive there. So it talks about something that belongs to somebody else. So their coat, their cat, or their bag. Okay, it's theirs. All right, then you would use E-I-R. Okay, so you need to put that in a sentence. There, meaning a place, over there. Okay, or it could also be used in there are. All right. So that's that type of there. So put that in a sentence for me. Then we have T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. Now that's a contraction. It's shortened, okay? The A has been removed and an apostrophe is put there instead. And that means they are, okay? They are, meaning there. And we shorten it to there. They are. So they are coming with us. They're coming with us. E-Y apostrophe R-E. So can you put that in a sentence as well? Remember, you can pause these videos at any time to do the task, okay? So you can do the task as you go along, pausing the video, or you can do the task at the end. Okay, so we've got your buy now. Buy, buy, and buy. This type of buy is when you buy something from the shop, so to buy, okay? Put that in the sentence. This is by, meaning by. So it could be this is written by this person. Or it can mean when something is by something else. So put it by there. Put it by that. Okay? Stand by me. That's that kind of by as well. So can you put that in a sentence? Then you've got B-Y-E, which is when you say goodbye to someone. Okay? Put that in a sentence. Yeah, that's your buys. Then we've got two. T-W-O, the number two. T-O meaning we're going to the cinema, okay, going to, so it's used with verbs, okay. It's also, if you want to say, for example, I'm giving this to you, okay, this is to you, all right, then you would use that type of to as well. This one, T-double-O, this is the one that you find most difficult. Now this to here, with the double O, it's used when we say too much of something or as well as, okay, so for example, I come into the cinema too, meaning I'm coming to the cinema as well. Then you would use T-double-O, okay? If you're saying, oh, you've got too much money, you would use that type of to, okay? All right, so again, make sure that you're using that T-double-O in the right place. Have a go at putting that in some sentences now and seeing if you can use it in the right way. Remember to get your sentences checked by the adult at home, okay? Who's kind of like your temporary teachers now, aren't they? They are your teachers at home. They are the ones helping you with your schoolwork, so you can run this by them, okay? And then you've got your which and which. Now this which here, W-H-I-C-H, this one you will use nearly all the time, okay, in your writing. You'll use that most of the time. This one here, this is the kind of witch that has a big nose and warts and a pointy hat and a black hat. Okay, that kind of witch you will not use very often unless you're writing about a witch in your story. So this is the one that you use for everything else. Okay, so for questions, oh, which is your favourite colour? That one. Which one do you like? That one. Okay, so this witch used in every other instance. This one used only when writing about a witch. All right, so remember the difference. Then we've got were, meaning these two aren't homophones really. I've put them in because you sometimes do get them confused. So were, and this is short for we are, we're. So the pronunciation is not the same. Homophones are words which are pronounced the same, okay, but have different spellings and are used in different ways and contexts, all right? They're homophones. So these are all homophones. These, however, are pronounced differently. So technically they're not homophones, but you do get them confused and they look quite similar. So because they look similar, I've decided that I will put them on, okay? So were. You were, they were, okay? We were, meaning the past tense of to be, okay? So the past tense of the verb to be would be I was, you were, he or she was, okay? We were, they were. That's where you use this kind of were in the past tense. This kind of were is short for we are. You've got an apostrophe there, it's left out the A, it's a contraction, it's we are. So we are going, okay? We are coming to. And you would write it as we're, because nobody says we are coming to the cinema. We are, because you sound a bit like a robot, don't you? So in English, we tend to shorten words, and they're called contractions, and we leave out a letter, put an apostrophe instead, and it stands for we're, meaning we are. So we're coming to, we're going to the cinema. So can you put these homophones, which by now we should already be doing these right, but I know in your story writing that sometimes you get them wrong because you're probably focusing on, lots of things at the same time, aren't you? And sometimes we can slip up on these things. So we need to practice them and make sure we understand where they go and how they're used correctly. So there, and there, the bys, the tos, which and which, these are not homophones, but practice them anyway because they can get confused, okay? Write me a sentence for each of these words. So there's 13 words there, I believe. So that should be 13 sentences, okay? Those of you who think, oh, that's a bit easy, Mr. Davis, I can do more than that. Yes, you know who you are. You could write them in paragraphs, couldn't you? You could extend your sentences. You could do multi-clause sentences. You could use a variety of different sentence starters with each sentence. You could include more complex vocabulary. Okay, you can still push yourself, all right, with your writing, okay? Whereas if you struggle with writing more, you might do a very simple sentence, okay? All right, so have a go at those. And I hope you enjoy. There'll be another series of lessons, so there'll be another lesson on more difficult homophones. I'll probably do about 3 lessons on homophones. This will be the first one. And then the next 2 will focus on some of the more tricky ones that you need to be able to know in Year 5. Okay? Bye!